I'm Katy Bourne and I'm the Police and Crime Commissioner for Sussex. I've spent pretty much all my life in Sussex. My children have grown up here and I hope one day to be a grandmother and see my grandchildren grow up here too. So it's important to me that Sussex remains safe, which is why I wanted to do this job in the first place. I've been in this role now for 10 years. I can't believe how quickly the time has gone. But in that time, what local residents want hasn't changed that much really. Ultimately, they want to see more police officers on the beat in our communities, walking amongst them. And that has been my one priority throughout really, to get that increasing number of officers into Sussex Police. But of course it's important as well to remember that a lot of the policing you see isn't necessarily the policing that happens behind the scenes. So there's an awful lot that goes on that members of the public will never see that helps to keep them safe as well.
So I'm Jo Shiner and I'm the Chief Constable for Sussex, been in post now for just over 2 years. So it's my role to deliver the police and crime plan, and that is obviously the plan is got from the community, the Police and Crime Commissioner listens to the community and then develops her plan. So it's my role to deliver that. And then of course I work very closely with Katy and she holds me to account in a number of different ways. One of those is the Performance Accountability Meeting, which of course is played live every month, and also in other ways around other performance. But actually it's in order to make sure that I deliver the service that we should be delivering to those people who live in, who work and who visit Sussex.
So a lot of the policing that you and I as members of the public will never see are things like the specialist officers, the forensic collision units, the specialist enforcement units, the tactical enforcement units. These are specially trained officers who work very much behind the scenes on some very complex work, investigations and cases. But these have been paid for by local people through their council tax, because one of the jobs of my role is to decide how much each member of the public in Sussex pays for policing in their local council tax. Before I became the Police and Crime Commissioner, I'd been in business myself. I'd had my own company. So for me, having a dedicated business crime team is really important. And I've been able to set up our Safer Sussex Business Partnership. So we bring together retailers across our county and we look at some of the issues, and then we work closely with Sussex Police to see how we can tackle those issues that really matter to our local businesses. I understand, as well as many, that our county is very rural. And so for me, a dedicated rural crime team of officers was very important and really mattered. So we've established a rural crime team in Sussex and they're doing some amazing work. Another area that really matters to people locally is safety on our roads. For all roads users, I now hold the national portfolio on behalf of my Police and Crime Commissioner colleagues for road safety, and our Chief Constable holds the national portfolio on behalf of all Chief Constables. So we complement each other quite well in this area, and that's why it's so important we have a dedicated roads policing unit, and I try and get out with them as often as I can, as does the Chief Constable too. A great part about this role has been being able to give rewards to local communities from my Safer in Sussex Community Fund. Whether it's a local gym or boxing club, and yes, I've had a go at that as well, meeting young people or helping others to drive down crime in their community. There's some amazing projects across our county, very diverse, and it's been a huge privilege to go out with those people, to meet them, to see the volunteering they do and the work that they do in the community that makes such a big difference. If you're unfortunate enough to be a victim of crime, it is absolutely devastating. It has a huge impact not just on you, but on your family, on your loved ones and on your friends. Part of my role is to ensure that there are specialist services across our county that victims of crime can access. So whether you're a victim of a serious sexual offence, domestic abuse, hate crime, stalking, whatever it is, there is a service there for you that you can seek help and support to cope and recover from these types of crime. It's 10 years on, and I often get asked, you've done 10 years, what's next for the future? Well, I'm still enjoying this job, and all the while I enjoy it, all the while I think I can help, I will continue to be Police and Crime Commissioner. It's a very privileged position to be in, I know, because you're the voice of the public in policing, and for me, there can't be anything better than that.